The studio behind Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar Games, is banning crypto and NFTs off their servers, and they're not the first studio to do it. Bitcoin had a minor relief rally overnight, bouncing back above 16k. What's the cause of the rally? All this and more in today's crypto news. But first off, help the channel grow. Hit the like button on this video and subscribe for your daily dose, and let's get into it. CZ of Binance is really on a tear recently, lopping heads off of any exchanges showing weakness. He was a key figure in the FTX downfall. The tweet that really kicked off the collapse was this one. As part of Binance's exit from FTX equity last year, Binance received roughly 2.1 billion USD equivalent in cash, BUSD, and FTT. Due to recent revelations that have come to light, we have decided to liquidate any remaining FTT on our books. That was the tweet that caused the cascade. In the aftermath, he committed Binance to proof of reserves to demonstrate solvency to the public, inspiring similar actions in other exchanges. In the latest crypto scare that Grayscale Trust doesn't actually hold all the Bitcoin it says it does, Grayscale confirms that their assets are backed with Coinbase, which is a publicly listed company on the US stock exchange. CZ put his foot in his mouth by tweeting off the cuff that the numbers, if they were true, would undermine Grayscale and Coinbase's position. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong appeared to respond soon afterwards on Twitter. If you see the FUD out there, remember our financials are public. We're a public company. FUD is crypto speak for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Minutes later, Zhao deleted his original tweet, saying, "Brian Armstrong just told me the numbers are wrong." He added, "Let's work together to improve transparency in the industry." What do you think about what CZ is doing? It's one thing to get your own financials in order. Actively calling out possible corruption in the space is doing short-term harm to the industry, and we're already hit pretty hard by causing FUD. The argument could be made that he's forcing the lies to come out to the surface and the fixes must be made, and although it's kind of a shady thing to do, it's perfectly acceptable with public companies that release information. I don't think it's a good approach ethically. The ends just don't justify the means, but if businesses at this point are allowed to hide their negligence, we could see a lot more cover-ups because people will think they can get away with it. What do you think? Leave a comment below. I mean, full transparency in the industry would result in disastrous consequences. Maybe there are some things that need to be covered up whilst companies can organize their financials. Everybody makes mistakes. Where are you on this spectrum of transparency versus comfort and protectionism? Fans of Grand Theft Auto 5 have built cryptocurrency and NFT functionality into their online servers. Some of the online servers use NFTs to represent ownership over items and have exclusive access. Taking a leaf out of Minecraft's book, Rockstar Games has banned all crypto and NFT functionality in their online servers. Their policy states that it's commercial exploitation as the reason for the ban. Basically, they don't want money to be changing hands in an environment outside of their control because they can't take the cut. I think this is a reasonable step for them to take from Rockstar's point of view. There is already an in-game money system and items available. They have nothing to gain from there being access to a crypto economy and could find themselves in all sorts of legal trouble if it gets out of hand as well. Aside from the fact that Rockstar won't make any money from the crypto assets in their servers, they're probably doing this because they can't do anything to regulate the crypto items that are traded or make any fixes to dispute claims. Imagine if a player buys an item and wants to return it for whatever reason and the seller doesn't comply. The crypto economy is outside of the environment of the video games and the people running the servers. If they were to integrate crypto assets, they would need an official relationship with the blockchain services that they integrate with in order to remedy the issues and ensure a high quality experience. Given the state of the market, they probably aren't ready for that yet, although we're undoubtedly headed in that direction for crypto integration in gaming. Minecraft did something similar earlier this year in July with their online gaming servers. Here's a quote from Minecraft posting about banning NFTs. To ensure that Minecraft players have a safe and inclusive experience, blockchain technologies are not permitted to be integrated inside our client and server application. Nor may Minecraft in-game content such as worlds, skins, persona items, and other mods be utilized by blockchain technology to create a scarce digital asset, the post reads. The studio sees NFTs as running counter to the spirit of Minecraft. Here's an interesting point. If you can make items unlimited and open to all players in a game, and the game is mostly about building, it might not be necessary to add crypto to the mix. I think in this way I agree with Minecraft. I don't need to add crypto. It's probably better off without it. If it's an RPG, for example, where you dungeon crawl, you get items and you level up, there is a distinction between things that are common and rare, and you have the potential for building an economy, and players have a desire to trade with each other. This isn't so much the case for Grand Theft Auto, but I think if we were talking about Diablo 3, for example, where players trade items and leveling up is more central to the point of the game, a crypto economy could very much take hold because possession and ownership of items are much more valuable in that case. What do you think? Is Rockstar doing the right thing here? Was it a good thing that Minecraft banned crypto earlier this year? What kind of games should integrate a crypto economy? Leave a comment down below. Bitcoin pushed back above 16k USD overnight, an unexpected relief rally. It could have been caused by Cathie Wood buying the Grayscale Trust dip, or Barry Silbert inspiring some confidence in the market by saying that Digital Currency Group has no imminent threats despite owing Genesis $575 million. These big players have really shocked the industry over the last week, and the image of their solvency is pretty important to the near future outlook. It's worth noting that the RSI chart indicator was showing that Bitcoin has been oversold since 20k. Now we've kind of sunk lower due to the current drama, and it'll be interesting to see if we get a big bounce once all the dust has settled from this FTX exchange collapse fiasco. At some point, only the diamond hand hodlers are left holding, the ones who are long Bitcoin regardless and just need to wait out the uncertainty. Backing this point, Samson Mow, the architect of the Bitcoin bonds, says Bitcoin will survive the failure of any giant in crypto. And we know that cycles of boom and bust come and go. The network remains battle-tested and resilient. We will all be much more grateful during the next bull cycle, that's for sure. What do you think? Are we headed lower to 12 or 14k? Or is it finally time for a bit of a bounce? That's all for today's news. I'll see you next time.